We in war right now.
It's crazy.
Bro, listen. We in a war right now that's escalating. And you got end time nations who are flirting whether or not to get involved in this war. Can we talk honest? Like right now, as you and I recording, the U.S. is in war with Iran.
Yep.
But then you have end time nations that are flirting with getting involved in this war, like Russia, like China. China's mentioned in the Old Testament, is mentioned in the scriptures. Is Russia? These nations geographically where they are mentioned in the scriptures as end time nations. They're flirting with getting involved with this war, right? I think anytime Israel's at war, we should be paying attention.
Yeah.
Anytime there's conflict in the Middle East, the believer should be paying attention, right? Because you read the scriptures and I do, right? The scripture tells us there's a man coming. The scripture calls him a man of sin, the Antichrist. He's going to be a political figure. I believe he's going to be handsome, well-spoken, right? I believe I know what religion he's going to be a part of. He's going to emerge. And the scripture says when he comes, he will sign a 7-year peace treaty with Israel. There is no need for a peace treaty if there's not war. Right? There is no need for a peace treaty if there is no war. The Antichrist has nothing to sign if there's no conflict in the Middle East. So whenever there's major conflict in the Middle East, at least in our generation, we should be paying attention to that, right? Because watch, there must be conflict for him to bring that treaty, right? I wouldn't even be surprised if he's alive right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he's working his way through the political ranks. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in college somewhere. You can feel his spirit in the earth, that Antichrist spirit. I would not be surprised if he was alive right now, right? But anytime there's conflict in that part of the world, that region of the world, we should be paying attention, because the man of sin is going to rise with that peace treaty for Israel. That means Israel and that part of the world has to be in conflict for that to happen. It's part of end time prophecy. So no one who's a believer who reads the scripture should be surprised that there's conflict in that part of the world. What we should be doing is, do we have oil in our lamps? Will we be like the virgins who are ready, or the virgins who are not?
Yep.
The people who sit in church every Sunday and not ready, and the ones who are. The ones who have an Issachar type spirit and the ones who don't, right? So we need to be like the sons of Issachar, those who rightly discern the times and we know what to do about it.
Yeah.
You just have too many believers that are not discerning the times.
Yeah.
They're going to church, but they're blind.
Yeah.
Going to conferences, blind. Reading devotions, blind. They're not paying attention to what's happening right now. I think we're living in the last days of the church age. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think time is running out. That's why every place I go, every city I go, every country, I tell the believers that everyone